You a genius, nigga. Yo, welcome back to another episode. It's your boy, motherfucking Cuban.
This your boy, I Am Good, and we back at it again with a new EP, man.
Hell yeah, man, we are back. We got a special guest. He's been here before. You know, every time he's about to, drop this. Man, I swear to God, I thought I seen something right here. Halloween is over. I'm always still scared. But he's about to drop some shit this next month or whenever.
December 2nd.
December 2nd.
So we see him in the motherfucking house.
That's a special day.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's a real special day, man.
Yeah.
My anniversary land on that day.
Oh, see?
December 2nd?
There you go.
Yeah.
My 1 year anniversary, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, we got to see him in the house. I'm sorry. I was trying to look for the thing. But how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, dog. It's always good to be back.
All right, relax, crowd, relax.
Crowd jumping in here
all
right
man.
now.
Before we get to Jiggy, let's get this started.
What is it this time? What we drinking?
We got some shout out to my sister. She got me this just when this episode goes, it's been like 3 weeks since my birthday.
Right.
But so yeah, my bad. But they got me this for my birthday, so we're gonna try. I got a bunch of shit for my birthday. So this is Japanese whiskey. So let's see. Let's get it.
Let's
get
see what
it
it hit
popping.
for.
Yeah, I don't even feel like drinking, but we got fucked up. We
Niggas
got
hung over from last night, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trust me. Like I went in, I probably got home like at 1 in the morning. Nigga, I laid down, my head started spinning.
Yeah,
Nigga, the room started spinning.
Bro, I didn't even know it was that late.
Yeah,
It was like, cause Tim and Dan were like, we'll be back. And I said, all right. So and I thought it was like around 10. Like,
Nah, nigga, it was
and then
late.
Lydia said, it's 11. It's 12:30. I said, oh yeah, I text these niggas right away. And I said, yeah, we ain't going. I said, we calling it a night.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Especially you guys started pretty early too, right?
Started at 6.
Yeah. So about midnight, 1.
Well, yeah. I was drinking all day long too. So I was like, fuck. Oh, shit.
You ain't 7?
You want to sip some? Okay, I'll get you a cup when we take a break.
Yeah.
I fucking my bad, man. We got a guest in the back too.
Trey Sway in the back.
Trey
Trey Sway, man.
I don't even feel like drinking, but we doing special shit.
When I come through, it's only right.
Yeah.
Salute, gentlemen.
Yeah, cheers, brother.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It's a little different, bro. It's smooth, but
Tastes
it's
like
a
fish.
little
Smooth.
Tastes like sushi. I'm already getting heartburn. Look at that. That shit went down. It said heartburn.
different. Yeah.
Shit, man. How you been, man?
Man, I've been good, bro. Working, putting in work. I've been seeing yours, and that, I always like coming through here. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope that I'll come through here, that y'all come through to the no pressure spot. You know, it's only right to just, collab with the homies. You feel me? I love what y'all do.
Last time you came in,
That was like what?
That was in the middle
May, June, like top of the summertime.
Like that.
Okay.
I think I came. So this is the 3rd episode I've been here.
Right.
So I think the last one was like January, maybe like earlier this year was the first.
when you
one.
dropped your last album, that's when. To be right before that.
Yeah, right before it. So it was Don't Shoot the Messenger. I was here for last time, and before that it was Thin Line Between Love and Rap.
Ooh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
You done
so-
dropped some
albums,
classics already,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you, bro.
Shit, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All them episodes, man, it's just it builds up till now. Like we got to see your progression.
I don't think I can drink this.
You had?
I don't think so.
Whew. Nigga, I can drink it. That shit not that bad.
Tastes like fish to me.
It does have a little aftertaste that I can do without, but
So I was
getting drank.
So I was doing I was on TikTok, and I ran into this page that like he's like an expert on whiskey or some whiskey on whiskey. And I guess you're supposed to put water on your whiskey. So it's supposed to be 30% water. So if you drink whiskey and you take it and you make a face, it's because it's not right. The water makes it. So I don't know if you ever, like, when you're sipping on some on the rocks and you let it sit there for a minute and the ice and you get water down, and you take that shit and like, oh man, this is good, and you like trying to chug it because you get the actual flavor of the whiskey. So I'm like, So I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna try it because Jackie, I'm sorry, I don't think I could drink it.
Oh, Jackie bought it for you?
Yeah,
Jackie
she was like,
lit.
she goes like, hey, I'll buy you this so you could try something different. I was like, oh, for sure, and I was like, I'm down to try it. And I was gonna get some yesterday. I seen some shit that I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna just stick to my regular shit, Buffalo Trace. That's it, you know. But
absolutely.
oh, I seen you working though. I seen you putting in work. You know, you doing a lot of.
Man.
I know you do a lot of networking. I seen that.
Yeah, we do. You know, we try to the whole concept behind. Let me put it on this side. The whole concept with this whole album and you know what we've been doing all year is just collaboration. Collaboration builds community. So I think it's important for you know creators and everybody who's just doing something to somehow find a way to work with, you know, your peers out here. There's a lot of people out here doing stuff. So doing the networking events at the studio, you know, doing the podcast and, you know, coming over here fucking with you guys and y'all come over to the spot and just doing records with different artists all over. I think it's important that, you know, especially in Mobile with so many artists being here, like there's no reason why we shouldn't be, you know, making music together and building content together and making brands together, you know. So I think that's important. I think that's what sums up going, you know, exiting 2023.
Exactly.
You know, I think that's the energy and the vibe it gives, you know, we just dropped the cover tonight too. So, you know, it got everybody on there, you know. There's still some people missing, but overall, you know, it's just like I want to show the people like, you know, collaboration builds community. You know, period.
I've seen like every album you've been rolling out, it's been getting better by every album. Like
Thank you.
Your press run as far as dropping music videos and then dropping a single and then even dropping an EP before your album comes out. That shit is like, it's a lost art. You don't see many motherfuckers doing that too many times. Like I like that. Like it gives you that hype for that album drop.
Exactly like what J. Cole used to do it, you know, with the Yours Sincerely back in the day before Born Center. Wayne always does it. So I think it's like, you know, I think it's important for, you know, a lot of people sometimes just put out their music and then it doesn't do numbers because you didn't really, all those people on the gram like posting it, like some people are just followers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't really stick, or they might like it on the gram, but they don't go to the link. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to just find creative ways to keep putting your product in front of people's face all the time on Instagram without it being annoying and, you know, and just the same type of shit. You feel me? So yeah, definitely. I'm glad you noticed that because, you know, rolling out the album is like one of my favorite parts about the creative process. You know, it's just like, how do I have a package now? How do I deliver it to people in a way that's creative, in a way they can like be excited for it? Like, you know, back in the day, you know, artists, the top tier artists do that very well. You're like, oh, they an album, oh, something's coming. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I take a lot of pride in trying to put together a decent rollout. You know what I'm saying?
What I like is that, you know, even though, you know, you still have a 9-to-5 job, you still doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, how this motherfucker does this shit? I have a 9-to-5 job, nigga. I'm tired. I can't even edit sometimes.
Yeah, it's like this nigga wears different hats.
Yeah,
bro.
you just fucking rolling. Like, you just boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, I wish I like, sometimes, you know, I get the little urge. Like, when I get the urge, boom, I'm on there. But then it dies down a little bit because, you know, nigga tired sometimes. I'm old as fuck now. You know what I'm 30 motherfucking 1 years old. Yesterday, I couldn't even get up because my knees was cracking and shit.
I'm telling you, nigga. But that shit catch up.
You know,
that's what I like. That you know, even you still like, you know, putting your shit out there. Even, you know, still have a 9-to-5 job. You still got a girlfriend.
Quit. I actually don't.
Yeah?
I do this I've been doing this full time this year.
Oh wow!
So like all year. That's why I'm able to like push out the work because it's now it's like
now you doing it. Now you really
now
doing it.
Now I'm able to pay the bills. You feel me? And to it's not where I want to be at. Obviously, we want to grow. So this is year one of, you know, finalizing the business with No Pressure Records. So I'm an individual member of the of No Pressure Records, and you know, we started that got that LLC and all that taken care of. So you know, just getting copyrights and crossing the T's and dotting the I's of everything. It takes time, and to put out 3 or 4 podcasts a week and dropping music and all the side missions in between could get hectic, but you know, I need the time to do that because I'm like you said, you're like, oh, I'm 31 now. It's like, fuck, you know, I'll be 30 next year. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I want this to be fully lucrative. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, right now, cool. It give me 60,000-80,000 a year off for right now, just so you know what I'm saying. But like, you know, obviously I want everything that this shit has to offer, but
Oh, no, I just sipped on this real quick. That shit hit, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling that shit nasty. I was like, watch me in the camera every time I take a sip. I'm like,
fuck. I want to get through it.
We're gonna finish it and then we'll get some other shit going, man. So this album that's coming out, how many tracks is it? Or how many songs is it?
It's 15 songs.
15 songs.
Yeah, but that's like my number.
15.
15.
If I was just thinking about this the other day because I was like, my cousin out in Florida, he's getting into music too.
Okay.
But he's already an older dude. I don't say he's older, but he's like, no, he's already.
Bodie nigga.
Nah. No, but he's my age, but he's like barely getting into because he has a lot of homies that do music out in Florida.
Okay.
And then we had a conversation. He was like, hey, bro, if you were a rapper, because we just had this conversation at the studio, how many songs would you put out? And I'm like, what do you mean, like on your album? I said, bro, to be honest with you, I'll probably just do like 7.
Yeah,
that's the minimum requirement.
I said I'll do 7 because 7 is like, and like even like, I feel like 7. It sounds corny, but and it's like lucky 7. But to me, 7, everything that I do always comes back to a number 7.
See?
So I'm like, I would just do 7, all the time, just 7. He's like, I was just thinking about it, and he was like, and I was like, what about you? And he was 11. He was like, why? And he was like, because his birthday was the 13th of this month too. So he's like, just because the 11. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
I feel it. All right, but like when you say you have 15 songs, like what's your minimum time requirement for a song? Like when do you know, like, all right, 3 minutes and some seconds, this is up? Or like
I don't really think about it, bro.
Nah?
Like once I get to creating and writing, it's just like whatever happens. Sometimes the joint might be like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I think I got a couple on there that's like 4:30, like that, because it's like full songs with a singing hook, like it's and just a couple of those. I don't like the whole album. Like I like it to flow.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying.
I like songs that are like fucking like 6 minutes, bro.
I like them long joints.
I like because like I said, like I like listening to like reggaeton and shit. And most of the reggaeton songs that I'm listening to right now, they're like they're remixes.
Okay.
So there's like 6 minutes, and I'm like, hell yeah. The 6 minutes, I'm just bumping all the way to whatever I have to go. I don't have to keep changing music. So yeah.
Nah, I feel that.
But you don't have like like my track has to be at least.
Nah, I don't have like a thing. I do like a certain thing. Okay. Nah, it's just kind of like whatever happens. Like
you're just feeling the vibe.
But this album is definitely more full, I guess, if that makes sense. Like there's a lot of bridges and transitions, and it's very full. Like it feels like a complete album. Right. It feels like this is what I've been trying to do with the previous bodies of work.
Okay.
I feel like it's everything kind of summed up in one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like whatever. All year I kind of just been on like fuck it, let's do it. Like there, like I was saying this last time, like there's no formula. I don't believe in like you have to do it this way to do this, and just do it.
Yeah,
you feel me, and then go from there. And it might not work, but now you know what might work.
One thing I did notice is you dropped a documentary.
Yeah.
For this album, man. This nigga Trey so his funny as hell on that shit. That nigga had me fucking dying, bro. This nigga put on the grill, all that shit. But like, you mentioned that you wanted to have, of course, Traceway, your right hand man, but you also have, singers as well. I'm not really hip to them as well as like, Traceway, but tell me about the process of you having those different features that you've been wanting to do that you got to do on this album.
Before that, it ties up to the same question.
Yeah.
Do you already have people in mind, or you just go like searching?
Normally, like I'm gonna answer both.
Yeah.
Like so with that, like I'll make the song, and then like Trey throughout this, you'll hear Trey throughout. He's on 3 features, but he's really on like 6 or 7. You'll hear his vocals behind because he's right here sitting next to me. So he's like, oh, let me throw this on there. Oh, this will be fire. But overall, really, like I'll do the song and then I'm like, oh, Ty will sound fire on here. Young Miss will sound dope on here. Stevie Crooks will sound dope on this one, And that's how I just kind of went about it. And because we've been building, the label and everything at the crib and all that, and building the studio up, it's like people come through all the time.
Yeah.
These are like regular faces that are in here all the time on a different day of the week, you know? So I just thought it would be cool to like bring everybody together. And like a lot of the features kind of happened once the album was like 80% done. Like I could have released it like that, but I'm like, let me send this to Champagne Airmist. Let me send this to Tino Rails. Like, oh, Stavo, get on this one. Like, you feel me? And then everybody literally in that week got back to me with their verses, you know, for the most part. And I was like, fuck it. Like, for the people who are going to record today, let me just do a media day. Let me just get everybody to come on one day and knock out everything. We're going to take photos, do interviews, you know, because I want this album to, like, highlight other artists, you know, as well. And so I thought it was important for people to, like, you know, take the time and get an interview in, and so people get to know about you a little bit more, because we all here. It's like a mobile thing, an IE thing, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's important for people to get to see that.
You say Mark just said you had a documentary for you. That's out already?
Yeah, that's out. That's on the No Pressure Records Network YouTube and my YouTube, Sean McDuff YouTube channel. And it's on the gram. You can find it in the links and all that. It's Media Day. I have part 1, 2, and 3. You'll find different documentary as the album rolls out. That's one of the things we're doing, dropping documentary series and all that.
And that's one of the big, like I feel like, so I always think, like, you know, do artists record the process, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do they record the process of how they, like, how they in the studio and talking to the feature or whoever. And I always, like, I think that would be, and you're doing it. Some artists do it, but it's cool to see the process, you know? Like, and I feel like all artists should, like, do that to, like, it kind of give you more exposure for your album too, you know? Like, again, like, listen to Spanish music. It would be crazy if Bad Bunny will, like, fucking
show him in the studio,
show the whole process of, you know, him doing his thing. That would be the craziest thing, you know? Like, his last album went crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, like, one of my favorite artists, he said a comment, you know how the Mexican music right now is, like, popping, right? Like, that shit is going crazy. So he was like, because they said, like, oh, like, the Mexican music is taking over, like, reggaeton is done. Yeah. So he has said a comment like, oh, you know, reggaeton's always gonna be here. Like, Mexican is Mexican. Like, Mexican music is Mexican music. And right now he hopped on it. He already has a song with Peso Pluma. Let's go. He has a song with I forgot the other people's name, but he is doing a documentary. Yeah. About him, the whole process. How he said a comment with that it was like, you guys took it the wrong way. What I meant is, people are gonna like Mexican music and people are gonna like reggaeton. It doesn't go anywhere. We can bump it together and see what happens. So I think Bad Bunny was one of the first ones that did it, or was the second one. So he hopped on that, because right now I'm telling you, the Mexican music
is running, bro. You can't go nowhere without hearing Peso Pluma, Bad Bunny, J.
It's going crazy.
Like, I know some of the songs. I don't even know what they say.
I don't know what they say, but that shit sound good.
And, you know, to piggyback off of what you were saying, you know, the reason, like, you think about back in the day, those old Mac Miller videos, those old Wiz Khalifa day-to-day videos. Ooh, I felt like, you feel me? I used to tune into that shit, like, oh, Wiz dropped the day-to-day. It's Friday. It's gonna be a 30-minute thing of him and, like, 20 tour dates behind the scenes, like, getting faded, recording in the studio, and all the rapper homies just popping in, like, that feeling of watching those, like, I love that, and that's what I wanted to do with this album.
You catch like a magic moment,
right?
So Shay, like, you and Trey fucking like just came up with a beat, and you guys start flowing, and that shit just catch that shit. I'm like, oh man, that's where it came from, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, like, I feel like a lot of artists, all the artists should be doing.
You know what? I think because they used to do that a lot, right? Back in the day. I think social media killed that.
All right,
because you could go live and I can see what you're doing right now. You could post it right now and just, you know, it's just all right here. So how we see a lot of artists' lives already as it is, or if they don't post, we're gonna see it on the Shade Room, No Jumper, Say Cheese. So it's like we're kind of like, we see a lot of it, but not other shit we want to see.
Yeah, I mean, you see it, but it's not really behind the scenes, right?
Behind the scenes, I want to see what it's like for you to.
I want to see
day-to-day process.
I want to see the process where, like, okay, like, I hear a beat, okay, tap on that one, or let me, you know what, like, I used to, you know, fucking, this person will sound good, let me hit them up. Hey, I got this song, boo, 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 because There's a documentary, but it's an old documentary with reggaeton, and they were he was listening to the beat, right, and he was like, oh, I know who to call. And he gets the phone. He's like, hey, woo, woo, woo. And then he's like, all right, put the song on. But he pushed the beat. And he was like, I'm on my way right now.
Yeah,
30 minutes, and it's like it goes to like 30 minutes later, pulls up, and he's like, and he's already like, oh yeah, he's like, put me on the booth, and he goes crazy. Bad thing is like it was a sample, so they couldn't release it. But that song would have went crazy back in the days. But
yeah, I like to see that. Like when artists like say, "Hey, keep my ad libs for this record," and I'll put it on something else or some shit like that. I like to see that shit because it shows that you get to see that part that you don't get to really listen to. Like, oh, maybe that didn't sound good on that song, or okay, it sound good on the next track he's about to drop. So like I like listening to like shit like that.
And you kind of feel more connected to the art when you see how it's kind of built and made. You appreciate it more. Like he did that. You ever seen like those videos of like the time lapse of the house being built?
Oh yeah.
You know, or the meal being made. It's like something satisfying about seeing the process of something and then getting the end result. It's like, okay, cool. That was 3 minutes of this video, but I'm satisfied.
You know, the whole house get built in 3 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's like, okay,
that.
that's how they did the plumbing. Damn, and it gets to the decorating part. Like, you know, there's something for everybody that has a different favorite part. But it's like just seeing the process is like, you know, something that's missing. Right. And cause especially when you got all these artists from the city, like, it's like nobody. I don't think there's an album from Moreno Valley or like the Inland like that. I could be wrong. That, you know, people have done like collab albums and brought a lot of artists together and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Just Moreno Valley artists like this, I feel like it's special.
I think we talked about it last podcast. Why we can't really Moreno Valley can never be.
Why we can never? It won't ever be full.
It's just politicking all the time. But I swear, like I had a conversation with him. Like if this side and this side got together,
oh man,
it will be like.
Yeah,
I think we'll be better than LA.
I you know what, you just
to be honest, playing. I think we be better than LA if we stop all the politicking and we stop worrying about the bread and try to chase that bag. I think Moval will be like the next city.
And you know what? I do all this shit because of that. Because like, who would I be if we said all this shit and had all these conversations about unity, and I never put a step forward towards the community to bring artists together. Right. So you know, like I take, I feel like it's like I'm responsible to do that, as well as like all the other shit I want to do, but like. I gotta bring people together. If I'm able to bring people together, you know what I'm saying? God gave me that energy to do that. So like, it'll be like, you know, we're not gonna make no progress. And although it won't be 100% perfect, it's never will be. But at least if people can think about it, and it can happen, and you know, and
I said, man, you don't even have to be in the same studio. Just send each other the shit.
Exactly. It's so much.
And shoot the video 2 separate days.
But I think it's special when they link up, though.
Yeah, it'll be funny.
Even if you from the other, like,
you know what I'm saying, the other side of the city. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, we got history. We got, you know. But if you just, okay, fuck the history. I'm going to chase my paper. I'm going to chase that bag. Fuck it. If you're hidden.
Over the email,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I told
you don't have to shoot the video separate and all that. But you got views. If you get 50,000, I get 50,000. Together, we get a couple 100,000. What is we talking about?
Niggas see y'all collabing and they want to hop on the track with y'all. After that, after they see y'all collab and they see the magic y'all make on the track, they'll want to hop on that shit. Yeah. And I told AB it's a lot of hidden talent, but they not doing it like how you and Trey are doing it.
Yeah.
Y'all putting out fucking music videos. Y'all putting out extra EPs, giving those listeners something to listen to. And it's a lot of niggas who want to stay on the block, but they not putting out the music. Yeah. You know, they giving it to their friends. They giving it to their friends, but they not actually putting it on the platforms like how y'all doing.
Because like, look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do a lot of different music. You know, you're not just rapping. You have singing. You have and that's what I feel like. That's what an artist is. You still doing your rapping shit. You still like. And I told one of the homies, and I said, hey, have you ever thought about like the gangster rap? Like, kind of put it to the side and become a artist. He looked at me and he was like, nah. He's like, because I'm gonna give it back to the hood. I said,
You could do that being an artist.
Said,
what
you
know?
What's the hood done for you? You know, just be real. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, you could always bring it back to the hood.
no, but that's what I told him. I told him because you go, but if you kind of it's strange, like it's like a route. Like if you go this way, you getting more water from over here. If you go this way, you get more water. If you go, just don't straight root out.
And you know what? I feel like even like with the gangster rap shit, you could be a drill artist. You could be the hardest gangster motherfucker on the planet and still make good content visually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's step it up a notch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, that's why we go about how we do things. And like, I think it's important like to go the extra mile for your content. And like when you see things in movies and shit like that, you could bring that to life. It just gets a little tiring just seeing 50 people in front of the hood spot, liquor store, whatever. Like we can do that. That's easy. But like make a little movie.
Exactly.
Tell a little story. Do it that like let's push high level art. Let's take this up a notch. And I've seen people do it, and we do it, and the artists around me do it, and even like the younger artists or the less experienced artists that start eventually trickling in and coming around, they start picking up our habits and seeing like you could be in the studio and Stevie Crooks will walk in, you could be in the studio and Dre Biggs will walk in, or someone from UTB or any rapper from the city. Yep. And you can name any rapper from the city. They probably been in the studio. You feel me? And that's because it's like a we need a home base. Especially just I always think about Mobile as well. I think about the other world, but we got to take over Mobile and then the inland and then the West Coast and then the rest of the world. Yeah. Yep. And I felt like I was jumping too far ahead. Yep. The people here is the ones that we got to care about. People like you guys. What you guys are doing, you give people a platform. I could, can I come through? I'm dropping an album. Can woo? Let me have you on my show. You guys is with it. Like, you guys have other artists, other people, giving voices to people. Yeah. You two are important. Just as important as me, just as important as Trey, just as important as all of us. So, and the fact that we can collab like this, and this is the 3rd episode, I think it's special. We could do a round of applause for that, my boy. You feel me? We this in here. You feel me?
This is definitely a motherfucking moment right now, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna hold your thought. We're gonna stop the cameras and we'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Trey Sway.
And there's like Playboy Cardi, Trey Sway.
That's what I was like. This nigga on some
when he's like like every song about women, he getting at all the fees. Like, you feel me? Like, we was slapping that shit the other day on the way back. I'm like, this Trey Sway is tight too. You feel me? The whole squad. The whole squad, man.
I was just about to hop into that. I was like, that album rollout. Are we live?
Yeah, baby.
Oh shit, nigga, we over here talking like we in behind the scenes and shit. But one thing I did want to talk about is like it kind of the album rollout when you dropped "Don't Shoot the Messenger" and then Trey dropped his. Like, y'all gave me that that 2010 Young Money type rollout. You know what I'm saying? How they went with Wayne dropping first, then Drake, then Nicki, that type shit.
All summer long.
You gave us "Don't Shoot the Messenger," and then my nigga Trey gave us the Butterfly Jukebox, and then Stavo dropped after that.
Plot Armor,
and then fucking Stevie Crooks, who y'all just put me up on. That nigga hard.
Invisible
Lefty.
Man, and then Black Lefty, Highs and Lows too.
Yeah,
you
man.
Feel me?
I was like, these niggas.
You guys are all producing that Ain't Home, like at the No Pressure.
Yeah, so for a lot of it, yes, but everybody has their side missions where they go do their shit at. But a lot of the inspiration and a lot of stuff created is right there in the No Pressure Records studio. You know what I'm saying?
That's special right there.
All the homies that come through. So like, if you come through on a random night, it might be me, Stevie Crooks, Stavo, Trey, and Black Lefty. So, we gonna get some records in and, okay, you take this one. Okay, I want this one for my album. Let me, this one me. You feel me? And then niggas, when we drop, we do the splits and niggas get paid accordingly.
Ooh. That's what's up. You guys do that. Who produces you guys' beats again?
Yeah.
Stavo True Love.
Okay, man. Stavo's True Love. Listen to what I'm saying right now.
That nigga need to be on here.
That part too, but I need a theme song.
We gotta get him on here for sure.
I need a theme. We need a theme song, bro. And I remember I hit you up and I said, bro, it's just it's crazy, bro, because you're the only person. You and my boy Chris That's Chris. Remember Chris when we brought all the gang?
Oh yeah. Shout out my nigga Chris.
So he brought you both of you guys is the only two people that hit me back up and said, "Yeah, I'm down." Mm-hmm. Everybody else just didn't just look that in.
What do you mean about the podcast?
Nah, like to make a theme song. Remember, I said I was like, I want everybody that hopped on to like be on the theme song, but only two people hit me up. So
hey, Stavo, true love. You feel me? If I would have called this nigga right now, he'll like, yeah, bro. I said, let's get it done.
I want to do it. I want to have a theme song by the end of next year. I mean, by the end of the year. Yeah. If you guys, we shoot you guys some money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro. Get it.
We gonna pay that fee.
Yeah, we'll pay the fee, bro.
Hey, true
but
love.
I need something like with that shit, like kind of like a shit. I don't know. What you thinking?
We need a smooth intro. We need some shit that definitely has the inner woods in there. Yeah. But also y'all put y'all spin on it. Yeah. You feel me? Make sure y'all shit is getting out there as well. Once we get that introduction and everybody is comfortable on that podcast, and then we want that feel.
Absolutely. That's easy work. Man. You already know what we do. So
I'm like serious about this, man.
Yeah, my boy, we've been talking about it for a minute, man.
So look, we could set up a date where we could like meet up at at your spot,
come to the studio,
and just sit down and like listen to beats, give you ideas.
Absolutely.
And because I've been wanting a theme song since I started this shit. Yeah, like since the beginning, bro. Like from the beginning.
You guys hop it on it too? You guys hop it on the track too?
I'll throw in a couple ad-libs.
I know. I'll do a little vocal.
I got a 16.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to. You
got to. But everybody gotta get over. Yeah. Get on the song.
I want to, but you guys have to teach me how to rap.
It's easy, bro. You can rap.
No, it's
you didn't been drunk. You didn't been drunk with the homies and rap. Something.
I know I have.
You ain't never kicked the verse.
No, bro. Never. I mean, I copied the song. You feel me?
Were you in the whip? What you do in the whip when no one's in the whip with you? You feel me? And how you would sing the song?
I tried.
That's all you gotta do.
I tried.
That's the purest form of you, right there.
Not work out. Bro, I'm like, how these niggas do it? But I'm down to hop on. If I don't sound stupid on it, I might just be like the talk in the beginning, like
just talking your shit real quick.
I'm take these off too. I was trying to look cool. I was like, I got the shades in my pocket. I didn't even put them on.
He said, "Fucking."
And now I'm looking. I can't even look you in your eyes and shit, Mr. Cool Guy. Fucking
nah, you straight,
bitch ass fool, dog. No,
shout out to Isaac yesterday.
I know. Shout out Isaac. That
nigga had his shades on last night.
That shit was comedy.
It was sunny as fuck last night, nigga. Shout out to my niggas, man. They want to hop on, but they want to. How much you gonna pay me? Shit, fuck you. I'm not paying you shit. Nigga, you paid me. You paid me, bro.
Y'all niggas want to hop on talking y'all shit, bro. Y'all niggas is wild, man.
No, but we really want to get that done. Mm-hmm. So if we get like I'm being like 200% serious.
Yeah, no,
if we can
and you already called Stavo out. It's already a thing. He'll cook something up.
We gonna
in front of you. You feel me?
Yeah, we gonna press you now.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he does. Like I consider him like one of the best producers out here. Just hands down. Just based off the the fact like he's underrated, and I feel like people fail to mention him just because he doesn't hang out in the circle of everybody. He has his own thing. He's rocking with us, and I feel like sometimes when you don't rock in the circle of circles or whatever you want to call it, you feel me? You get you get failed to mention, but everybody in the circle that is in the circle he's doing production for him, somehow, some way, and I would say at least this year alone, he's worked on 10 to 15 albums for artists out here, and artists around. He has some type of mixing, mastering, or production on the album. If he didn't do the whole thing, he's done multiple albums for me this year. Traceway, Black Lefty, Young Miss, excuse me, a handful of people. So, I just want to make sure he gets his flowers, and that'll be dope for you guys to interview him. Without me, that's just like, with him, but I gotta make sure I shed my light on that, because like for a producer when you talk about Pharrell, Timberland, you know, Dr. Dre, you know, even people like who don't even do beats and instrumentals like Khaled and Diddy and Rick Rubin and these people, they construct and bring music to life, right?
Yeah.
So I can give you the album. Here's the songs, right? And I have a lot of creativity, but like, how do you make these songs connect? How do you sequence this album? How do you title the songs? What transitions go into what? What skits go where? You know, I give him the stems and he brings it to life. Yeah. Like, I just do the recording. That's, you know, for the most part. And I like it like that because, you know, he brings it to life. And that's some Dr. Dre shit. Yeah. And when you could name like 10 albums that came out from artists out here this year alone, where you've built their whole album and worked with somebody, like, I think that's special. And we should celebrate that more. You feel me?
Of course. Yeah, we definitely have to sit down and do
how many tracks he got on your album that he produced?
Excuse me, the ice.
Shit sounds crispy, huh?
Oh gosh, it is. No, that do say hit a lot better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Salute.
I don't know about the other shit, but
yeah. He's did out of 15, he did 14.
Ooh, okay, wow.
Damn. I think, and on the outro, it's a Stevie Crooks beat. Okay. I got a feature with Stevie on there and Trey Sway, and Stevie did that beat. So other than that, it's all Stavo. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Man.
All 14 joints on there. You know what I'm saying? And he brought it to life. You feel me? For sure. And then I got like, you know, the album cover's out now. So everybody you see on the album cover, you know, let me shout everybody out. Trey Sway, Stavo True Love, Black Lefty, Young Miss, Tie My Shoe, Stevie Crooks, M16, Champagne Aramis, Tino Rails, No Limit Kid, Els Run It Up. Am I missing anybody?
Damn. That's an album rollout, right?
I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I make sure I get who? Champagne Aramis. I said Aramis, yeah. You know, so I just make sure I get all the homies on there because it's like nobody's really doing that. You know, let's get people involved. You feel me? And the next album, you know, I like to do this every few albums. The next album might just be me. You know, who knows? But it's something different. Let's mix it up because, you know, especially with, like, I've dropped 12 albums, 12 projects this year, 6 albums, 5 albums, 1 remaster, and, like, 4 or 5 EPs, right? So, like, dropping that amount of music, you don't want the same thing to be on there. So, on the EPs, I switch the genre up completely. I might do some, like, dance R&B shit, or I do some pop shit, or some, you know, EDM shit. I might do whatever. I just experiment with the EPs. Fuck it. Like, who cares about the album? It's the real shit.
This album, what are we expecting?
The realest bars, the best rapping. Like, you know, the only person like in the IE, or the, like, you feel me, like, when you talk about the best rappers, the Stevie Crooks, the Trizzes, you know, like, shit like that, you put me up, like, it's up there with that kind of quality. Like, I'm top 5 IE to, like, come on, like, right now, what we talking about? Like, if not in the, you feel me, I always give, you feel me, like, Stevie Crooks, like, that's, like, my big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like a mentor of mine, somebody I look up to, and now we doing music together, and now we have these conversations, you know, as homeboys, like, you feel me, about this hip hop shit. So that's Sensei, you feel me? So I always give him his flowers, but, like, you feel me? Other than that, niggas can't see me. Like, you feel me, with the bars and, like, the production and just the music quality, you can expect a full album. Right. Like, you can turn up. There's a lot of dance shit on here. Like, not dance shit as in, like, you know, like, and when you say dance, people get it fucked up, but it's like, you know, like, 2-step music on here. Something you could turn up to at the function. There's, you know, there's soulfulness, there's singing, there's, you know, bars, especially. This is the most bars I think I've put on an album, on a project.
Now, see, when you talk about bars, I recently tuned into your 8 a.m. in Charlotte.
Freestyle. Yeah.
That shit, bruh. You brought the bars on that shit. I know Drake brought his, but you also stepped up and you brought up your bars, bro. Like,
thank you.
Talk about the process when you heard 8 a.m. Charlotte from from the first time you heard it to what inspired you to make that?
Well, you know how Drake do. Every time Drake drops something that's like, he has those records that it's like, okay, everybody's for it. Lemon Pepper Freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake has those records where everybody's for the freestyle on this bitch.
Like, let me get my 16 off.
Yeah, let me get my shit off. You feel me? And the night I heard it, I was like, okay, YouTube, Drake instrumental. Let me get up on here real quick. You know what I'm saying? And that was after the album was complete too. Okay. So it's like I've dropped. If you go on my YouTube channel, I upload random verses and freestyles all week long because I try to, at least when I'm not in album mode and I'm just like a regular week, I still try to record 4 or 5 songs a week at least. Try to get a 16 off every day. So some of those I just let fly. So that was one of those. Just one morning, just hit different. Yeah. The wood was hitting different. You feel me? When I fired it up. So like it just happens. Sometimes shit just happen. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had that talent.
I'm about to say because you drop visuals too. Like I was like, how did this nigga do it around the clock? You dropping visuals, which is a lost art in this game. Like niggas don't drop visuals. They drop songs and expect it to blow up off of that. Like you dropping the visuals, giving us that forefront that we need to actually get into the song. So
absolutely,
like, it's hats off to you for dropping those visuals.
Thank you, man. Bro.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Like what I like what you're doing is your the fucking documentary, and then you drop in like little clips here and there. You know what I'm saying with that shit. Like it gives you more like you hype more people up. Like shit, like I can't wait to. Like like you're promoting your album like like a fucking a month 2 months before it drops,
like a month it out.
You know what I'm saying? So you're like,
oh
shit, I can't wait. Like I can't wait to. And then like I'm gonna go back. Bad Bunny dropped the album. I didn't even know he was dropping the album until my cousin hit me up and said, "Hey, you ready for that album tomorrow?" I said, "What album?" He was like, "Bad Bunny's." I was like, "The fuck?" And he's like, "Well, he's been posting it like last 3 days." I was like. Bro, I'm not on Instagram like that, you know. Like, and then like now, if you guys know Instagram right now, it's like you don't even see your own people, the people that you follow. You don't see their feed. It's just like a bunch of ads. So like I'll see your post, and then like I'll scroll like 20 times, and then I'll see Mark's post, and I'll scroll another 20 times, and you know what I'm saying. So but kudos to you to doing those, like Mark said, the visuals, and you're like, oh shit, like okay, cool, like the one that you did in the garage. I mean, in the parking structure.
Oh yeah, that was just all acapella.
Yeah, by the way, shit was, I was in the break room talking to the homie. I was like, who's that? And I was like, oh, that's my boy. And he was like, that shit sound crazy. And I was like, no, huh? He's like, I was like, yeah, he's about to come on the podcast. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, oh, that's the guy that you had before. And I was like, yeah. He's like, the guy that you can't mess up with his name. And I'm like, yup. That nigga, man. Yeah, I said, yup. He's like, you can't see him. And I was like, yup. And I was like,
that's funny. Shout out to the homie.
Yeah, I said, man, I was like, well, shit, you got a nigga dyslexic. You give him 2 letters, nigga. You fuck that nigga up.
You gonna switch it around a couple times.
You gonna fuck this shit up real fast.
Nah, I appreciate that. That's dope as fuck, though. Yeah, that's real dope.
And you remind me a lot of J. Cole, the way you deliver shit, bro. Also, I told you last time, you remind me of what the fuck is his name? He's from Compton. Kendrick. There you go. Yeah, you remind me a lot of like the way you deliver shit.
Okay, and now that's dope. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that for real.
One thing we gonna get into, last episode that we did like the music trivia type shit, right?
Yeah.
So we gonna get into a little bit something similar to that.
Okay, bet.
So we gonna do, it's kind of like Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Okay.
But since shout out to No Pressure Records, we gonna get into sign, cosign, or drop.
Okay, you feel me?
Okay.
Interesting.
So we gonna start off with the 3-headed monster. The three artists that's killing the game right now: Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. Who are you gonna sign, co-sign, and drop?
Damn, that was tough.
Yeah. If you can't decide, you can go ahead and drink.
Take a shot.
I'm gonna decide. Just for the
Yeah, but that was tough.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us your explanation on who.
That was tough
because K. Dot has been one of the most I put him in top 3 idols, like next to Kobe and like fucking Martin Luther King or Barack Obama, right? So I would sign K. Dot.
Right.
I love I just love the artistry and like all that shit, right? Gotta get. I think
It's hard to drop.
That's
It's hard to drop
crazy.
somebody.
J. Cole
That's
been
why.
bodying shit.
Right.
J. Cole been bodying shit.
Every
It's
feature.
undeniable.
Yeah.
But it's like Drake. It's
Drake.
Drake. It's Drake.
Drake gonna make you that $1 million, bro.
Yeah.
He
You
gonna
know
make
what?
you.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go with Drake,
Okay.
right? Because I think J. Cole out-raps Drake most of the time.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that for sure. That's facts. But I think Drake is a little more versatile. Like, and what if I had to, like, want something, I would want to, Drake could do a whole R&B album.
Exactly.
Yeah. Drake did a dance album.
And they gonna listen to it.
You know what I'm saying? And the people didn't get it with all the dance music. Dun, 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 you know? But, you know, like, it's those things that he can do successfully. And do Caribbean shit and just R&B shit. I think that's like he could do a song with Chris Brown,
right?
Like J. Cole on a Chris Brown song.
It didn't sound good. It didn't like sound good on paper, but when you listen to it,
it sounds good.
Yeah,
like
it sounds good.
J. Cole and Rihanna. What would that sound like? Or Drake and Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake just like has that versatility. But it's like, it's hard to call it because J. Cole be gassing Drake.
So you gonna drop my nigga J. Cole,
I'm going to drop J. Cole. Woo. But J. Cole's one of my biggest influences.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
top 3, top 5. You feel me? But like, damn, Cole gonna see this and deny the feature one day. Like, you
like, what the fuck?
Nigga, you drop me.
This nigga dropped me.
Yeah, but I'm picking Kendrick and Drake.
All right, for sure.
For sure.
The next one we'll hop into, we're gonna go strictly bars, right?
Okay.
We're gonna go West Side Gun.
Okay.
Right? Machine Conway. And then I'm gonna have to say Benny the Butcher.
Yep. Oh, that's a
Damn,
good one.
man,
I
this
think
is
we've
just
had
lyrics?
this debate.
Who you gonna sign, co-sign, and drop?
And this is just lyrically?
Yeah, lyrics. It's all lyrics.
Just based off lyrics. Okay. My favorite lyricist out the bunch. My favorite out the bunch might be Conway the Machine. Is my favorite. Conway's that nigga, boy.
He is.
Conway's that nigga. But I'ma sign first. I'ma sign Benny.
Whew.
I think Benny is the superstar out the bunch.
You think so?
I think so. I think Benny's the superstar. I think Conway's the bars, and I think Westside Gun's the curator, the creator of this shit, right? Like he's the steez, he's the person to put everybody together. Yeah. Right. So this is why that question's hard, because it's you take that, and that's like you take it like damn. Okay, so I'm gonna sign Benny. I'ma still pick and Conway.
That shit deaf.
I'm gonna sign Benny and Conway.
Ooh, they gonna drop
and like, look, you know what though? You know what? I can't say that. Conway's my favorite lyricist. I'm gonna have to go Benny, Westside Gun, because the way Westside Gun rolls out everything, the way Westside Gun packages his music, the way Westside Gun drops his merch, the way he's created and have put everybody together and has done the Griselda, because that's his shit. I gotta go Westside Gun.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm talking about Brandon, like, I think Benny's a superstar, and then if I had another artist that was gonna like take it to the next level creatively, boom, I'll go Westside Gun. Oh. But Benny's but Conway's my favorite rapper. Conway's my favorite.
Yeah, Conway, man.
But I would have to go Westside Gun. He could just like imagine if Westside Gun had creative control over Drake's next album, or something like. What would that look like?
That nigga would be dropping straight bars.
You know what I'm saying? Like
this is not Drake. The fuck?
But you even see now, and this is what I'm talking about. We speak about in the studio all the time. There's a renaissance going on in hip hop right now. The conversation that hip hop is mid. You have Lil Yachty and these people saying, hip hop is kind of mid right now. Hip hop is down the lowest it's been in 10 years in like productivity and sales, right? And I think people are sick of the fast food, right? People want something different. People, whenever hip hop is weak, we go back to the Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick conversation. In the last 10 years, anytime it's been dry, who's the best out of them three? Because it's dry right now. There's not a lot of artists putting out bars. There's not a lot of artists putting out good content, good rollouts. We've been so used to fast food and a bunch of niggas in a room with beams on the pistol and shit. Like, that's 2012 shit. Yeah. Like, you know, we tired of seeing the microphone hanging and you rapping in a random place. Like, I've done that myself. But, like, we tired of seeing it. You feel me? And I think
a lot of niggas are doing that right now.
Yeah, that's like, it's so corny now. A lot of shit because it's so much fast food. I think people are having, their taste buds are changing for bars. So when you hear guys like Griselda is touring the world and it's like Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, Conway, like, we might not be slapping that like that much, but the people who love hip hop is tapped in if you fuck with it. And that's all you need. You don't need, like, I feel like that's what the West Coast is kind of missing, in my opinion. Like, we missing just artistry. Like, just more new shit. Like, we always do what people think. We always do what people think is what we think they're gonna like.
Exactly.
Like, instead of you be yourself. Right. Imagine if it's like you make a playlist of your favorite songs. And, like, some people don't like it. Some people gonna love it. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, you feel me?
And then that's what I kind of, it was like what I look at it in the podcast world. And a lot of people are like, oh, you don't have no topics. Everybody has topics.
Exactly.
What do you want us to fucking talk about?
All the podcasts have topics. You know what I'm saying? And then when people ask me, like, what do you do? I said, man, I just freestyle the whole time. Like, me and him just come. Time, bro, we come in here and we haven't even talked. Say we have you as a guest. We start, okay, say like you were new, right? I hit the mark up, and this new artist is coming. Here's his music. Listen to it so we can talk about something. That's the only plan that we have. Everything else is just fucking. If he has a question, bro, I don't even know what he's gonna ask you. Exactly. Like, oh yeah, that part.
I tell my nigga AB like
I'm not doing nothing. Like, and I tell people, I was like, everybody is tuning into a podcast because
they want to hear you talk.
They want to hear you talk, and like, if I have topics, the other nigga already did it, and I was like, yeah. So I'm just here just to talk
this
shit.
Week, you know. So we're gonna talk about this.
Whatever,
and you've been
viral.
seeing 15 people on Instagram. And Shade Room talked about it already, and Say Cheese, and everybody else talked about it.
And I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it. Like, if you bring it up to me, like, oh yeah, we'll talk about it. Like, oh, what you think about the but right away it would switch to something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing how you say, like, everybody wants to do the same shit. Yeah, they see it because that formula is working for them, but for you it might not.
Yeah. And you know what? The formula, if you think you found a sweet spot in the formula, I promise you it will come to an end. Yes. And it will slow down. So if you're not getting experimental with your shit, it's not gonna work out. And to piggyback once again off of what you were saying, you guys is professional podcasters. And I don't care what anybody else thinks. These two gentlemen right here are professional.
Thank
you. Feel me? Because to get up, because I freestyle now. I did it. It took me 2 years of podcasting to be able to freestyle. I don't care who it is now. I could get in here and like, boom. Okay, whoa, let's break it down. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? And I can talk with you. That people don't realize it's an art. Because how many times have you had someone come in here like, oh, let me be on the podcast,
and
then they're like,
don't say shit.
I had some in here.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh yeah, it's not as easy as you thought. You thought we was just talking, but it's different when it's lights. Boom, and they got 3-4 ring lights on here, cameras mounted up on the wall right now, and it's like it's intimidating. Yeah, you feel me? So it's like, you know, it's an art, and I want to make sure I give y'all flowers for that, because you guys inspired me to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think the difference between, I was just talking about this to the homie. Some people go years without getting nervous or feeling that if you just living your regular life, just doing your thing, you feel me? You get nervous for a job interview. Maybe a date, us, like, if you didn't know me and I'm just a guest, or whenever these cameras come on, it's a little bit of nervous. It's this thing, you feel me? You want to sit up straight. You want to talk clearly. You want to be funny. All these things are going through your mind at one time. And I think once people who don't do this shit, or don't really do the music, or just getting into it, they get in here and it's like,
oh shit.
Yeah. There's a moment in time where they just like, fuck, I don't know what to talk about. Like,
You thinking?
I told my nigga
that
AB,
takes years.
when I hopped on the podcast for the first time, I'm like, bro, do we have a subject where we go off of and then we continuously talk about that? He's like, no, bro, we just freestyle what we did on our daily life.
Yourself.
Yeah, he was like, bro, just go off of what I'm talking about and then bring up what you have to say. I'm like, oh, bro, you right. Then as soon as I got comfortable and we had guests, I was like, damn, this shit it come natural now. And it's like I've been doing this for about a year and a couple months now. So like I'm comfortable.
You already hit a year, bro, doing this?
Already a year, bro.
Check and to keep it a stack. When you came to the no pressure spot, I just rewatched that interview the other day. I didn't forget, but I do so much. Like it's like, oh shit, I had AB and Mark on here. I rewatched the whole interview. I'm like, that's motherfucking podcasting, bitch.
Yeah.
You feel me, motherfucker? That's good podcasting. Like it's just like you guys are that's why I like coming over here, and then you guys come to my spot. Right. Do it a couple times a year, a few times every 3-4 months. You feel me? Just cause it's like the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? I got my own shit. You got your own shit. You inspired me to do my shit. You feel me? And it's like there's other people out here doing it, but it's like you really think about it, bro. Like not too many doing this.
And a lot when people come in here, they'll be like, so I have a homie that came in here, right? And I got another homie that want to do it, and he's like, oh, bro, but I'm nervous. And then the homie was like, bro, like you sit with them, and bro, like your nervous goes away because they carry this shit. And then I don't know, you feel comfortable. You be like, oh shit, I want to be in here all the time now. Yeah. And so shout out to my boy Brian that he's gonna start his new you could say podcast blogging stuff that he wants to do. And you know he came in here, I had him, and he's and I tell him it's like it's not super. He's like you make it super easy, bro. I was like,
make it look easy.
I was like, but how do you like just sit here and like come up with shit? And I was like, bro, like. You want to think about day-to-day basis, like can me and Mark shoot every Sunday, right? So that whole week, I'm already like, okay, I want to talk about this, I want to say this, I want to say that one. Okay, cool. Hey, Mark, you know what? Like I seen this video, whatever. I said, but also when you have guests, you want to kind of like, and we're gonna stop right there because the camera just died.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mingle with the same people you see every day, so it's just like
when you done with that ice, let me hear some of that.
Would you do air or land? No, think about that. Like, would you rather hop on a plane or take a fucking ship?
Plane. All day long.
Exactly, right?
Plane.
Exactly, right? Like, you don't even have to think about it.
Because you think about it, the chances of your plane crashing is like getting hit by lightning. Like, it's like so many.
But look, if the plane crashes, you're dead right away.
It was 100% guaranteed.
Right? But again, if I'm on a boat,
unless you got a badass pilot that slide your shit on the water like Denzel, you know what I'm saying?
But
on a boat and some shit happening, I'm gonna be fucking freaked out.
You mixing and shit?
it's whiskey, right?
No, that's rum.
Oh damn, never mind.
It's too late now.
Too late, nigga. You already put that bitch in there.
Pull it up.
Fuck, I thought it was whiskey, nigga. I'm mixing the Douce with the motherfucking.
AB, stay with the drinks here, man. With the good drink.
Whiskey, bro.
I don't even know where I was going, but yeah, man. But I do have a like we have like this little topics, where we want to talk about some stuff. Yeah. And
no, wait, hold up.
Go ahead.
I want to do one more. Sign, cosign, drop.
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna go with the West Side rappers, right?
Okay.
We're gonna do Dom Kennedy.
Oh.
We're gonna do YG. Oh. And we also gonna do Larry June. Cause I know we listen to all them. So
YG.
Let me hear what you got to say, bro.
Damn. You know what? Okay. All three very impactful. Very, the music. I gotta sign. See, you know what?
Yeah.
Dom Kennedy,
Yeah.
I don't know if any project from Larry June, me personally, hit me as much as, the Kennedy. Yellow Album. Or, Get Home Safely.
Get Home Safely, man. So underrated, bro.
Come on.
That shit, it hit home.
Or what's the one with the one before the Yellow Album?
The West Side with Love.
Side with Love. You feel me? 1 and 2.
Dope.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like those is like important. Those play a big part in my life. The way I dress, the way I fold the brim of my hat. You feel me? Like the way I, So I gotta sign. I'm gonna sign YG though.
I was say YG got them
YG's my
hits.
first.
Yeah.
YG has hits, but then we've seen YG over his later years. People call him, kind of mid lately. His albums mid. I just think because people want that. BT or all the old YG, the house function shit from the house function YG in the high school days up until all the turn shit he's been doing. I felt like he's got more in his artistry bag over the years, and I feel like people don't like that love his turned up shit.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. I'm like, you trying to really rap. This is your best effort at giving us bars. Like, I fuck with it. This is your best effort is dressing different and putting out your style over your beats, over, I feel like he embraced the artistry because at some point, no matter how gangster you are, it goes back to what you were saying about the homie. Like, I don't want to ever be a quick gangster rap. But, like, you see what YG has did. He changed the whole stilo up. Yeah. YG's still the nigga we know to be the nigga he is. You feel me? You look at, people like Nipsey, people like you start getting flyer. You start doing more fly shit. And I think YG has did that. So I would sign YG. I would co-sign Dom Kennedy for sure. Because he's just one of the pioneers of this West Coast shit. I don't have to let Larry June go. Even though I fuck with Larry June heavy. I fuck with Larry June heavy. That's my nigga. But I just gotta I can't
Yeah, you can't drop
and
those
not
two.
even to compare Dom. People like to compare Dom and Larry.
Yeah.
I don't think you should compare them two. I think it's different. But I fuck with Larry. But YG and Dom.
That's a good lineup right there.
Yeah. But before we move on, your album drops
December 2nd. The
2nd.
album drops December 2nd. It is now available for pre-order on iTunes and Amazon Music. So you could go on there, and when you pre-order it, I know some people think it doesn't do nothing, but as soon as you pre-order it and you click on there, you get the files to the song. So you have the song forever. And everybody who pre-orders and sends me a screenshot, let me look at the camera so they know. You feel me? You pre-order and screenshot, send it to me via DM on some type of platform, and you will be entered in a raffle. So we did giving away no pressure bundles. So we giving away no pressure shirts, lighters, physical copies of the album, pillows, like just no pressure bundle. I'm gonna give you just a bunch of fly shit that we created, and physical copies of multiple albums and special like magazines I'm putting together of all the behind the scenes photos and different things like that, different special things that you can keep. So when we do blow up and become superstars, that you'll have it and it'll be worth something. You know what I'm saying? But we giving away a lot of stuff. So make sure you guys pre-order right now on iTunes, Amazon Music, and you will be entered to win, a raffle. So everybody who pre-orders, we're gonna do a raffle. I'm gonna go live through the raffle with everybody and pass out gifts. Literally send the gifts out same day, same night. I might pull up on you if you local.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go ahead and pre-order.
Tap in, guys.
And the album is called Better Left Red, out December 2nd.
Why is that?
That's a good album title.
Let's I gotta shout out to Stavo. There's a saying called Better Left Red Than Dead or something like that. So it's a play on an old saying, and I've been the most stomped on this album, getting a name for this album. Like it sat for like 2 weeks longer than it was supposed to, just because I couldn't think of a name. And, Stavo sent me something. He sent me that Better Love Red one day. And I was like, that's it. That's it. And I looked up this saying and I Googled it and was just like, it just sat right well with me, right? And, I think it's, it means Better Left Red. Like, it means different. So when I was so when I asked one homie, what does this mean to you? I text like 4 or 5 homies, and my girl. I text a few people, right? So I was like, what does this mean to you? Better Left Red. And one homie was like, I take it as someone's hurt over his girl. WOODZ. And I'm like, okay, so if me in this situation, if it's that, like, you got a message and it's like, I got it. I received it, and it is what it is. And you could apply that to the rest of your life. Like, I read it, but, there's no time for, that maybe there's nothing left said. Yeah. Or maybe you were sending the message and you waiting for something back that you never received in life, in your love life, in anything, and they read it. But at least they read it, and it didn't say delivered. And I just think Better Left Red is almost and it's like a metaphor for like it. It is what it is. Right. Like, you got it. This is what I stand on, and this is what I'm gonna stand on forever. So you don't have to reply. You don't have to give me advice. Right. You don't have to say nothing. Like, when I send you something or you get something from me and you take something from me, it's better off just left as that. Let's not get any deeper than that, because it is what it is. And sometimes like people ask me, "Oh, Sim, what do you mean by this line? Did you mean this and this?" And I've known in the past when I tell people, I'll be like, "Nah, it means this." They'll be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, it has that.
And it's like
meaning.
it takes it away. But when I'm like, "Sim, you meant this by this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, that's crazy," because it is whatever it is to you.
Yep.
Because it's art to you. Yeah. So sometimes it's better, like, just leave it as be. Just whatever you got from this piece of art. It is everything it's supposed to be.
All y'all niggas that's left on red by the bad bitches, don't worry about it. She read it.
Don't worry about it.
She read that shit.
She read it. Just know.
It's cool. Like, it's better than saying delivered. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least you know.
She opened that motherfucker.
She fuck with you. Like, she read it. Like,
she read that shit.
It could have been worse.
She cares about you this much.
You could have been blocked. You could have not even got nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, to a single nigga, that make a lot of sense, bro. It's just like, at least she read the motherfucker.
Better Left Red. And the album cover has on my peers most of the features on the album on there, and we shot that on Media Day. I just wanted to do something special. I feel like there's not an album cover where all of our peers out here, all the rappers and singers and artists out here. So I want to incorporate all the homies that's on the album, a part of it. And although there's a few missing, but they're on the album. And I'm just trying to break down boundaries. I want to show people that it's limitless. This creativity shit, this music shit, everything you do in your business is limitless. The only difference between us and the people you look up to is that they did it. So how you gonna do it? Because there's no excuses at the end of the day. I don't care about what you got going on in your life. I got something going on in my life. He got something going on. She got something going on. It don't even matter. You feel me? It's about the greatness comes from you persevering through the trauma, through the drama, through everything that we experience, being especially from Moreno Valley and the IE, you feel me? And I think this represents that. And the album starts off with the, for those who pre-order, y'all see the titles. And I'm going to release a single this week. I don't know what song I'm going to release yet.
Can we get a preview here?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get a preview. You know how we be wrapping it up with a couple previews? I already was thinking about it. We got to get that
exclusive, man.
You feel me?
Only in the woods, baby.
You know what I'm saying? It's only right,
Before we get that preview, we will do that at the end. So you guys got to lock in, what I'm saying?
Yeah, lock in.
You don't know when that shit's going to come out, but, I just, we always do this relationship thing. This is what me and Mark have been doing.
I love it.
Because we are a married we was gonna say we are a married couple.
Two married men.
Yeah, we married men, man.
We are a married couple.
Yeah. We always have like a little. I've been following this guy for a minute. But I'm gonna play the video, and then at the end I will just get your reactions.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
This shit funny, man.
Yeah, that was the one right there, yo.
Yeah, let me see if I'm connected. I don't think I'm connected to this bitch.
I was hearing it in the headphones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You hearing it too?
I heard it in the headphones. It was like, what are you connected with your man cook you with something, right?
What the hell?
I don't want to give it away, but I did hear it in my headphones. You like turn it up on that last one you hit. It was like going up and down.
All right, here we go. I think hopefully it works right now because my daughter, be coming in here.
Depends on the situation.
Here's another question. If your man woke you up at 2 a.m., he said, baby, can you cook me a meal? Would you cook your man a meal if he woke you up at 2 a.m.?
No. Just being honest.
What about you, Kiki?
It all depends on how I'm feeling.
All right, it depends.
Oh, another depends.
It depends on the situation.
Here's another question. If an intruder broke inside the house, would you or would you not expect your man to go downstairs and handle that break at the door? Natasha.
Absolutely.
Allie.
Yes.
Kiki.
All I'm saying is if you don't, it's over after that.
Yeah, I would expect that.
What I've heard was that a woman's wifey duty is based off her feelings, right? It depends on how I feel. But the man's duty of protecting you, it's mandatory. How is it a fair deal?
These are so different. Like, one is like not even the same. The one is like you're both about
It's
to die, maybe.
Right, and if you don't,
And the other one is you might not.
How do you guys feel about that?
That's a deep feeling because
I don't hear you.
yeah, you turn me down.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the way I feel about that is you don't want to make it an obligation for your woman to cook for you, but it's part of the woman and man thing. If your woman know how to cook, and obviously the man,
Protects.
protects. The woman is supposed to cook and clean, and we supposed to provide protection and also financial stability. So if I'm providing those two things for you, I'm expecting you to cook. I'm expecting you to clean. So when I come home, I expect my food to be ready. I expect, the house to be clean, but also you expect me to provide for the household and you expect me to provide for financially. So if I'm doing those two things and you doing those two things, it's a 50-50 thing. So if if you doing those things and I'm doing my shit, those are two things. It has to be established in the household.
And you know what, bro? I agree with you and I disagree with you. This is why I disagree with.
Right.
I agree with you on the split of things you have to do, right? Like there's certain things men do clearly. If you get a flat fucking tire, I'm gonna change your tire. But if we're cooking tonight, like I expect you to take over, like because you the cook, or just it's different things like you said that men and women do, and I agree with that, and I think there's clear differences. So it's hard to compare that story.
Yeah.
But at the same time, where I disagree with you is where it's 50-50.
Right.
I don't think it's 50-50 because I don't think it's supposed to be 50-50, right? The work you do because the man is supposed to pay the bills in the house. What you have to go through and endure outside, you feel me, is what you have to go through as a man to make sure the bills get paid. That's the hardest part, is making sure the motherfucking rent paid. Everything else, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like electricity, we stuck to next week. Fuck it. Long as we in this motherfucker, you feel me?
Candles.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So the 50-50 thing don't really come into play. I feel like growing up in my household, I know my pops paid the big shit. And, moms get a bag too. So everything in between, school clothes, whoop-de-whoop is pay for the food in the house, the gas, that's, and
so you don't think that's 50-50?
I don't think certain things are 50-50. Just like how he's explaining it in the video. So if an intruder is in the house, how is that 50-50 to you making me a sandwich?
I get killed at the end.
I gotta go get Blicky out for the top drawer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't pulled this bitch out in a minute. Like, depending on the person. But I'm just speaking from, my life. If I hear something and I gotta go out there and regulate, you feel me? I'm risking my life. I'm finna do that regardless because I would rather die than see anybody else in my family hurt. I would rather be the person to go out there. So as a man, I'ma step up, and not only step up when the intruder's there, but when the bill collector's there to make sure they got their money. But when your tire's flat, you pulled over, I can come change that for you. Like I'm here for you in ways. But the same thing, I just feel like with women, they can't be there for you like anybody else.
True.
So it may not be the work aspect, but the emotional aspect of a woman. You come home and although you had shit at work, it's like, damn, I'm here with my girl. Like, she got me food cooked. The clothes is the floor vacuum, the house clean. I could come in here and relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, she here with me. And even if she got a job too, you feel me? And she getting her bag, I respect that too. And I just think I just don't think it's 50-50 though.
It's more like a 70-30.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of like, but it's not to take away nothing from a woman. I just feel like the man faces, if your relationship fails, it's usually on the man. If you financially not stable right now, it's because you not getting your bag right. No one ever says, what about the woman? Like, nigga, I'm maxed out on my job, 60 hours, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she at the crib, you know? Like, but then that's why I respect the woman that get a bag. But then it like changed when you got a woman who get more of a bag than you. Exactly. What does that do for you? Are you still the man in the house? You gotta be laying that shit down.
I don't think I'm gonna let you know. I don't think that's right. My wife make more money than me.
Yeah, that's what I and same here in my relationship.
Technically, my woman make more than me because she has real estate in Colombia, so she's getting profit off whatever they paying off her rent at her apartment. So she's making a bag off of that.
I don't feel less than the man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either.
Yeah,
that was just my fault, nigga, that I didn't go to school and she did. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? But at the end of the day, like, you still go downstairs when the intruder's there.
Oh yeah.
You still bring this. Exactly. You still bring this bacon home. You still do what you supposed to as a man. But does that? So do you feel 50-50 with your girl?
It's not for me. It's not 50-50. It's 100-100. So we both put in the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm putting
that's bars. That way I see how you did that right there. I was like, what's he gonna say? I'm a
bars. Everybody asks me like, because I've been with my girl for 14 years, 15 years. And they were like, oh, how does that work with you guys? It's a 50-50. No, we don't do 50-50, but it's, when it's duty, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's never like you can't do this. Like, but if I say, hey, I don't feel that, like, she was gonna listen, and it goes the same way. If she tells me today you're not doing a podcast,
okay,
okay, cool. Like, why? Oh, because this is the third. All right, for sure.
So let me ask you, Ben, and I want to ask this to both of you, like, being in a relationship, being married to your woman, like, do you find like do you even see it as like what percent are you doing, what percent I'm doing? Does that even matter once you're in love?
If you look at it, it's never gonna work. If you look at it like this, it's never gonna work. Like how you said, oh, well, I put this much, because just look at this. My wife pays the rent, right? I pay all the bills. So she goes, well, I pay the rent, and it's more than the bills. So you're always gonna fight about that.
Yeah.
One day my uncle told me, you never fight about money. Yeah. No matter what it is, you never fight about money, because that's where it's gonna start and it's over. So like, if I see myself and like we see each other, okay, you know what? We'll do this. We don't fight. We find solutions for it. Yeah. So we never do that. Like, we never fight over money. And if we do, it's just like, oh fuck, like she'll be like, why you spend that money? I was like, oh,
there's more.
I wanted the lizard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, see, one thing about my relationship is that my woman is older than me. She's older than me by 6 years. So she kind of
see that's different. The aspect and everything changes with that right there.
So she kind of helped me. I would say grow up as a man. Kind of grow up mentally. She helped me grow up mentally. She kind of put me in the aspect of this is what we need to do right now. There's not shit. You need to stop buying shoes. You need to stop buying clothes right now. This is not what your life is. That's what your life was as a single man. But as a married man, you need to step back and recognize what you got in front of you, and that's your family. And I was like, okay, it kind of put me into a perspective where that's where all my money is going to is bills and us building financially together.
Now she let you know because you tied the knot. Like, this is what it is. Like, you gotta, like, I want to see you strive. She's like, push it, and I really think that's the powerful thing about women, because they can do that to you, right? And you know what? I'm gonna just, like, we talking, so I'm here with the boys. I'm gonna act like we don't know camera. Some of the trials and tribulations in my relationship with my girl is going on 4 years, 4 and some change, right? So, I put all my bread into this music shit. Oh, whoopty whoop, an extra little 1,200, then loosen up in the pocket. Boom, 850 of it to peer spaces. Boom, videos. Boom, $100 for gas. Boom, this and that. So it's like really with my extra money, like out of that 1,200, I might take you out to dinner, maybe. Maybe. Like I'm not even doing that sometimes. And you know, I had to catch myself because I get so passionate and fueled by just the music. Like if I have extra money or any money at all, I'm spending it on new merch materials, new t-shirt. I'm going to downtown LA to buy new fabrics, like or I'm going booking studio time. Like it's like, what happened to that money that I'm supposed to be spending on my girl? Because if you was with a regular dude, like all his money he gets from his job is going towards that. And maybe the money he get from his job, I'm not even touching that on my hustle, but I'm getting enough money to pay my bills and to get by and to make sure you good with whatever you need. But like, you know, I feel like I got a little caught up in myself, and I had to realize that I do have a significant other, and she is there for me in ways that nobody is there for me. So is it like 50-50? It makes me now when I say that, it makes me think different. 'Cause like she's there for me on such a level emotionally when I'm tripping about this and everything. Whatever I need, she there. Like I've seen her. She's the hard, like she makes more money than me because she's a hard working ass fucking. I can't even call her a bitch, a woman. You know what I'm saying? But that's my bitch. I don't give a fuck. That's my girl. You feel me? But she get to the bag, and like I feel like a little of me and my entrepreneurship rubs off on her and her hard work. And like I'll be in bed like, and she's up at 5:30. You feel me? Getting dressed, ready to shake up out of here. You feel me? I'm in the stew by 7, 8. Regardless, I'm out working, but you know it's like I'm on my own time. Yeah. And although I treat it as a job, it's still different when you doing what you want to do. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I think I kind of changed my mind about what I was saying. Maybe shit is different. It's 50-50.
Yeah, well, you know, like, I mean, you could put whatever you want to put, 50-50, 100.
It don't even matter, though, right?
At the end of the day, if you guys have each other's back, it's different,
exactly.
you know?
Especially when you're married, nigga. Everything, whatever yours is hers, and whatever you
so that's why I said it's not 50-50.
Do you think the stigma of just social media and these questions coming up, like, it affects that?
And back to the social media question, right? Like, you know, you think it's fair. It's not fair, but now
life ain't, though.
Life is not fair, but at the end of the day, if you look at it, social media and this new generation, it's all fucked up. Because if you go back 1920s, definitely. The
relationship in the household was different.
The guy goes, hey, you know, make me a bread. He's gonna get up, and he's still gonna go and shoot some other motherfucker that comes in. Yeah. Now this new generation where they say, okay, now girls could be independent and get your own bread, and I'm not saying
their money.
And I'm not saying that you know that shit. It shouldn't be like that. But yeah, go ahead, go get your bread. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to kind of still keep that moral where you take care of your man takes care of you.
You still want that love, that submissiveness, that love that I count on my man no matter what. Yeah, I get a bigger bag. Yeah, I went to school 4 years longer because my man was holding us down this whole time. Yep. So yeah, I got the bigger bag right now, but it's cool. Honestly, like, and I feel like if it's real love, everything else from the outside don't matter, right?
And we had this conversation. The love now that the new generation is
that internet shit.
It's different. There you go.
Yeah.
And
the woman's instruction.
It has to be the brand of this shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what? Because women, men are long-term thinkers. We think of the future. What that can we do in the
driveway?
Future? But they know what can happen right now. So they're quick thinkers. They know what's gonna happen right now. They know they can figure it out. We like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
I'm not even thinking. I'm talking about this record deal. Like, if I sign a deal right now, maybe like I'm gonna get 50 million. Like 50 million.
You thinking long term? They thinking short term. I think that's the difference between men and women. Like,
that's that's a good point.
You feel me?
But
we think about the whole.
That's where it goes back to, in that question. It should be not equal, but we should think the same way. right? So if my man's is waking up to shoot this nigga, I should wake up and do him a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And to all the girls out there, take notes.
Yeah.
Take notes,
But we're gonna take a little break and come back to some music.
Let's go. So she woke me up and made sure I ate, you feel me, half of my shit, and then went to sleep. Little shit like that changed the game.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was like, I would have missed out on a $40 DoorDash at 2 a.m. I at least need to eat half of that, bitch.
Though, I feel like, do you believe chivalry is dead? I don't think it's dead, but I feel like the generation.
Chivalry is not dead. I think that if you a fly young nigga, fly young man out here doing your thing, chivalry come with a part of it. You feel me? You gotta maybe don't. I'm not saying be King Simp out here, but you gotta have chivalry. That's fly. Everything's about being fly. You feel me? And the chivalry is one of the flyest things. It's just like social media made it corny, but like holding a door open for a woman, opening her car door, little things like you supposed to do.
I don't do that shit.
You don't do that shit?
I don't do it every time for my girl.
I don't do it every time, but I make sure I do it on the right time.
If we out on a date night,
Nigga, I don't do it at all.
Yeah.
No, nigga?
Yeah, nigga.
Well,
But you do something chivalrous. Chivalrous.
Give her his dick, I'm playing.
Yeah, clap cheeks.
I cook, bro. I like to cook. I'm just gonna say I like to cook.
You do shit like that, bro. It's different.
For a server and all that.
Well, not do all that, but I cook the meat. Boom, boom. Here you go. Make some rice or something.
Yeah.
But I make sure like
see that 50-50. See, the little things you don't you even gotta say it, and it's 50-50 because it's 100-100.
I think like off that question, it was just like younger women answering that question. And you're a younger woman in your 20s. So you was born in fucking 2000.
Yeah, the best thing to do is have like an old lady, like an OG, a middle, and then a younger, and see what you will see the different questions.
And then take a little bit from both.
Yeah,
and that's what I think. Last podcast.
So
I was telling you like when I was single, because I had an age gap from when I was 22 all the way to 28, and I was single, and it was so. After year, it was getting harder and harder to date. And I'm like, damn, these women are so fucking shallow. Like, they got an alter ego to point to, like, they brush niggas off so quick because they have an ideal man, what they want to be.
They don't have that. I can't.
You gotta think about the concept of years and years of women being told, be more independent.
City,
true,
you got you think about in that time where you were single, the city girl movement started.
Yeah.
Get it out of nigga. Fuck a nigga, get it out of nigga pocket.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
And so I don't think we realize as human beings how much social media affects the way we think.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's true.
Like if right now if they could control who the president is online and shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like they could control how you might think from a day-to-day basis a little. And if it might not control you because you older and you more wise,
that's
what
it is.
Fucked.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is, bro. Like I still have like that, like old school. I have my grandpa, and my grandma.
Yeah, how your parents, how your family.
Like my girl, I like. It's a must that if I go to your crib, she has to serve me food.
Yeah,
and it's not.
Yeah.
And it's
that's
not.
It's even to be a thing.
Exactly.
It's not. It's not. Oh, you're like my slave. It's not that. It's just like showing everybody. Oh, I take care of my man.
Exactly.
And even her mom told her that when we first started dating, her mom told her like, hey, like fix him a plate. And she looked at her like, what? And then like I had told her before, like when we got together, I said, hey, look, it's nothing that I want to make you like my bitch or my slave or I'm the top dog. Like, no, we're not. You're not the top dog, and I'm not the top dog. You know, it's just showing respect to me and showing everybody that I'm your man, and you taking care of me.
And because of social media telling you you're an independent woman, you don't do this for no man. You get it by yourself. You get rich and all this, and you know what? Like, I think that even that stereotype amongst black women and everything, it's like, bro, it's like you can be independent and be submissive to your man.
One
you feel me?
Weird thing, bro. My dad's still old school, right? Weird that, and I told my mom, and I said, this is what my dad told me. He's like, oh, don't bring your homies around. Don't bring your homies to your house. And I said, why? He said, because one of them want to sleep with your wife.
For sure.
And I looked at him like, what the fuck? And I told my mom, I was like, yeah, he's like, your dad would never bring his friends in the house. His friends were always outside. Yeah. And I was like, oh, and I was like, but like the other,
that's me.
He had came over one time and he was like, he looked at me and shook his head. And I was like, why is your friends in the house? I was like, we're watching a fucking fight. I was like, I invited him. He's like, yeah, you don't listen. You want one of them to fuck your wife. I said, well, then that's not your homie.
Yeah.
That's not really your homie.
Exactly.
I mean, we had this conversation last time we were here. And I was like, but that's an old school way, because I even told one of the homies, one of OG at work, and he said the same thing. He's like, yeah, that's my dad used to never, like, all his friends, when we had parties, all his friends never would come in the house. They was always outside.
Exactly. My pops ain't never had a homie in the house.
Yeah.
I feel like that's some shit that he experienced.
Yeah.
Well, but you gotta listen to my mom. Hey, like, hey man, did you fuck with that homie?
You know why we gotta listen to the OGs? We gotta listen to the OGs, our pops, our grandfathers, our big cousins, our big brothers, because they was around before social media. From them, they're the last generation. Your older sibling, or maybe your mom and pops, is the last generation before social media was made. So therefore, the shit. If there was politicking before, like nigga, your homies don't come in your house.
It's
you whoopty
solidified.
whoop, don't do this. You do this, whoopty whoop. Although life changes, some shit stay standard.
They learn shit from us.
Same shit, yeah. They know how to switch it up now. They might be looking at, like people chasing the, I want to be a little younger. I want to feel hip again. I want to whoopty whoop. You could turn on anything on the internet and there's a nigga right there will give you a tutorial.
Yeah.
About how to be hip again.
Like,
how to fuck your bitch right again. Nigga, how to right, how to whatever.
And you
feel
that,
me?
bro.
And you have to listen to it.
Talking about fuck your bitch. Have you ever realized, like, when we hit it from the back, why do we cross our hands?
Oh,
I thought that was an IE function. I thought that was a mobile function there.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, it's a mental.
You think you really getting in there, so you start doing dumb shit.
Niggas used to do that at the function.
It's a mental thing.
Why do you cross your arms, nigga?
I'm killing this shit, nigga. What? You feel me?
Like, does it give you more strength or something?
Nigga. Bro, you're not even grabbing nothing. You just like this.
I'm not putting no force on it. I'm just right here with it, just like a little bit.
Nigga, that's what I was thinking the other day.
I always thought
that shit just a man thing, bro. That shit just a man thing.
I thought that was like a house party thing. Niggas used to have their back against the wall, and the shawty be working you.
Yeah,
just like lean back against the wall. She working you.
I always
thought
I'm
that was
not gonna lie. I was watching some porn. You know what I'm saying? About to stroke the chicken, and I was like, and I stopped, bro. I didn't even went through it. I was like, what the fuck? And
Why do man do that?
Nigga, I looked up. I said,
where's the origins of the hand?
I said, where the fuck? I said, do I do that shit? I thought thinking back, and I'm like, fuck, I do. I'm like doing like this. And I go, starting the motions like.
But this feel when you in your bag.
When you start off with one hand, you gotta cross the other. Like, I start off with one hand, then I cross the other.
And the thing is, you get the cheek and you're doing this, and you're like, oh, hold on.
I don't know. It's just a man thing, we have to do some shit like that. But
I was thinking, I was like, it doesn't do anything, like, cause I'm not even grabbing. My hands are just floating.
It's just the motion, bro.
I think it's just the steez, cause once you cross the hands, it's a different rhythm.
I guess it feels weird.
It's like one of those rhythms.
Right.
And she can tell when the hands is crossed, like, he about to do a little thing.
Or even when you lift up the leg, like you lift up the leg on the you just like, why am I doing that? But
the thing is, bro,
to get more leverage.
Hey, your girl's like, oh yeah, here we go. He's about to cross his leg. He think he's doing something. And she's like, oh yeah, that is. You ain't doing shit.
What's up? Getting a workout in for no reason.
He lay down. He's like, oh, you crossed your arms, huh? I was like, yeah.
Nigga already relaxed and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just doing shit.
Nah, but back to the question, like getting the information from the OGs, like. When I brought my girl to the Thanksgiving, her first Thanksgiving with black people, you know what I'm saying? We sitting down, my mom and dad asked me a question like, your girl, she don't speak no English. How do y'all relate to one another? How do y'all connect? I'm like, it's a different type of connection. Like we can read each other's body language. When you in tune with somebody, you can read their body language. You can tell like, oh, my girl's uncomfortable by the way she's sitting, or she uncomfortable by the way she look. Like, I can tell off that, like, babe, what do you want? Do you want something to eat? You want something to drink? Yep. Like, I already know. So that off top, our first date, we Google translating back and forth. We like, and we connecting on a level where it's just like,
what's your ethnicity?
She's Colombian. She's straight from Colombia.
So
yeah.
you had to go through the break the barriers.
We had to break that barrier.
Dope. That's interesting.
Yeah, so it was just like our first date. We Google Translate.
You should have said some bullshit like, "Oh, she's from Nigeria," you know, or some
I'm
bullshit.
gonna keep it 100, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, she was like, our first date was just, it wasn't weird, but it was just like we had that connection where we laughing off of certain things. Like, I'm telling her about my background, she telling me about her background. We kind of going back and forth of like similarities of, you know, Black culture and Colombian culture. So fast forward to the Thanksgiving, I bring her to the crib and she's like, babe, what you want to eat? And I'm like, no, my mama served me. My girl get up and she served me. And my mom is like, what's she doing in the kitchen? I'm like, mom, she serving me, you know, my plate. Yeah. And she like, how she know to do that? She's traditional. That's Colombian culture. She know to serve her man. And she'll serve herself later. I'm like, my mom was like, that's her. That's her.
That go back to what you were saying.
Yeah, she was like, that's her. That's who you need to marry.
That's not just a Colombian or like your whatever your ethnicity or your girl or my girl. That's overall women.
Yes. Yeah. I was like,
when the man sits at the table, like,
yeah, your woman's supposed
and
to.
And
that was
I know that was points for mom. So she
yeah, mom like.
I know she don't speak that much English, but she doing her thing. Yeah,
this my mom was like, how she know to get up and serve you a plate? I'm like,
respect.
I was like,
that's a respectable thing.
Exactly,
respectable thing.
I was like,
and only a few women. There's a few women on this planet. Think about all the women you encounter with. That you ever been on a first date and you listen to Shawty talk and you're like, she's clearly not gonna make the cut. Like already, damn, how you not already finna make the cut? We finna end the night on the same note we was gonna end it on, but like, you feel me? You not making the cut like that, like. But and it's things like that which define a real woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Between the social media shit, it's how their parents raised them.
Yeah.
She know that because
she used to being brought up like that. I was like, yeah, mom, that's the one. I'm gonna marry her within a few years. So I'm gonna just let you know that right now. She was like, oh, okay, I see why.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Yeah. We locked that in real quick. Like, yeah. She already know off top how to treat her man.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, man. So, you ready to hear some music?
Yeah, we about to preview this music.
So. What you got, bro? You want to send it to me?
Yeah, I'm an airdrop. Yeah. And while I do that, I just want to say, you know,
man, hopefully my phone don't die.
Shout out to the homies, everyone involved with the project. I appreciate everybody. Trey, what should I slap? What's like? I'm gonna send them 2 songs. Yeah. We don't gotta play the full thing.
Man, since we talking about love, you already know you gotta play that Cold-Hearted.
Cold-Hearted. And then I'll play some. I'm gonna text it to you.
Text you or airdrop or whatever you want.
I'll text it to you. Boom. And then what's the turned up one? And then 021.
That one and Penny for Your Thought.
I'll do this one. Yeah, I sent you 2.
All right, the first one you said is the name
You
of...
probably want to save it to your notes or files, so when your phone go off, the song don't turn off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, this is from my new album, and I'ma clip this. You know what we say when we drop it. Yo, my new album, Better Left Red, is available on all streaming platforms. Anywhere you can find music in the motherfucking world. Better Left Red, out December 2nd, 2023. We wrapping up the year with, you know, a bunch of fly art shit, a bunch of good music, a bunch of bars, and a bunch of great content. And, you know, I want to shout out In the WOODZ podcast for having me on for the third time this year.
Thank
we're
you,
gonna
brother.
and we're gonna double up, and they're gonna come back on my podcast, and we're gonna be back here next year again. It doesn't stop, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanna take this time to shout out everybody that's been a part of this creative process with this album. I named everybody earlier, so I don't want to do it again, but I really, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate being able to bring people together and create community and build something special, because that's what the city needs. And no matter what, I do all this shit for the city of Moreno Valley, California, for Mobile, for the murder, you feel me, and doing something special because we need it. And we're not gonna wait around for someone to blow up to do it for us. We're gonna build it from brick by brick right here, right now. So if you haven't heard of me, or if you heard of me, December 2nd, I'm dropping my album Better Left Red, and here's a couple snippets.
Was the first song you sent me? What's the name of it? I don't think.
Cold Hearted.
Cold Hearted. All right, here we go, baby. Cold Hearted.
This is featuring me and Trey Sway. You know what I'm saying?
Moreno Valley, California, man. Tap in.
Tap in. The murder, baby. I already like this shit.
This definitely. This featuring Trey Sway. Cold World for the Big Hearted.
All of the pressure I put on you could give you the world, but that belongs to me. No places to go, but you belong right here. Heaven could weigh you like home to me. Weight on my shoulders, I'm a rolling stone. Baby, I got no strings on me. Maybe I'm wrong, but sticks and stones feel like exactly the tools I need. Every woman needs a man, searching abroad for the one for me. Maybe I'm selfish with my love, but I got a question with a love for me. Every woman needs a man, searching abroad for the one for me. Maybe I'm selfish with my love, but I got a question with a love for me. Cause we all need someone to love, no more than myself, but no one above. Feel the electricity when we touch, I just wanna fall back in love with you. Shoot me down with your love pistol, when we're together it's so official, no lie. I can't forget about the times I found my way to you. Just stay for one night, I could change your life. And show me with your rightful love. Cause all I ever wanted was a million, a bad bitch. Hair done, nails did, fuck you on a mattress. So on a PJ while we travel across the Atlas. Cause you was there to hunt me down before I got established. For real, I to put on you. Give you the world,
this is where the liners go side to side, you feel me?
Right here. Heaven could weigh you like home to me. Weight on my shoulders, I'm a rolling stone. Baby, I got no strings on me. Maybe I'm wrong, but sticks and stones feel like exactly the tools I need. Every woman needs a man, searching abroad for the one for me. Maybe I'm selfish with my love, but I got a question with a love for me. Every woman needs a man, searching abroad for the one for me. Maybe I'm selfish with my love, but I got a question with a love for me. All of the pressure I put on you could give you the world, but that belongs to me. Got places to go, but you belong right here. Heaven can weigh you like home.
Moreno Valley, California.
Weight on my shoulders, I'm a rolling stone. Baby, I got no strings
December 2nd.
Maybe I'm wrong, but sticks and stones feel like exactly the tools I need.
We could get into that other one back to back real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that shit is crazy.
You fuck with that?
Yeah, that shit hard.
That shit hard.
That shit definitely a vibe, bro.
That is a vibe right there.
Y'all niggas don't miss, man.
You know what? Like, it's damn.
It's one of them feel good songs.
Yeah, you know,
man.
it kind of reminds me, and then don't take this no whole way, because it's the artist that I'm gonna name, but like an R. Kelly type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I know that the motherfucker's like a fucking weirdo.
It's a love song.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
You know, like step in the name of love, like that shit. You know,
it gives you that. Every
like,
woman needs a man.
Like,
that was different.
It's like it kind of like gets you like, get you a girl. You feel me? Like what I would like you know, every time I hear a song right from an artist, I always picture the music video, right?
Yeah.
So I like in my head I picture like me and my girl in like on on a fucking like dinner on the top of a building. When you know, just I was at night, just you know, vibing to that shit. I was like, okay, this is the shit. Or
some shit
or driving like driving in the middle of the night because. Back like when I was a little younger, me and my friends used to like go to the beach at late at night. So right now they would text me, "Hey, you want let's go to Newport." Or we just fucking go with the windows down and start vibing. And we just vibing. You feel me? And this is what like you know, some of you take your girl and you just vibing on the coast. You feel me?
You smash it. It's good. You feel me?
Like you know, like my truck has a sunroof, so I put that all the way out. With the windows down, you know, just fucking vibing to this shit, you know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, all right. So the next one is called.
You feel me?
That shit hard, bro.
Yeah, Thank you, bro.
As hell.
The next one is called
021.
021.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Turn them up.
Hit you love like it's litty, bring the guap out. More vowels, more smaller, what they talk about. I'm tripping when I crash out. Nigga, I was counting money till I pass out. 2-step, all blue faces, I'm a man now. In spaceship, cool, bad bitches with they ass out. Niggas thought it was a drought. Thought I wasn't hearing everything they said about. How the kid was living, trying to make his way out. Suck inside of money, you can smack inside your mouth. Cause I never been a hoe, and I never sold out. I never been a bitch, never had no phone, hear me out. Cause I was going through it, I thank God I made it out.
Cause I've been drinking, I've been smoking, let's get faded. We all posted, all the bitches came in floating, hit my two-step in slow motion. I've been drinking, I've been smoking, let's get faded. We all posted, all the bitches came in floating, hit my two-step in slow motion. In slow motion, in slow motion, in slow motion, in slow motion. I've been drinking, I've been smoking, let's get faded.
I'm a murder baby, she already know I'm with the business. Trippin', I think if fellas go the distance. I need 100 million in a bank before Christmas. Told him I would elevate the game, then listen. Still yo every day, I been on a mission. Outside thuggin' all the stories that we living. Wrist game vicious, dope boy vision. Dollar on the side, I was born pretty pistons. Dollar in a dream, risk it all in an instant. I'm a murder baby, she already know I'm with the business. Yeah. She already know I'm with the business. I'm a mother baby, she already know I'm with the business. And she already know I'm with the business.
Cause I've been drinking, I've been smoking.
You could definitely it's that backyard boogie right here, yo.
Like a barbecue.
Yeah,
put that shit on a barbecue.
Yeah, that's definitely some backyard boogie, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
December 2nd, Better Left Red.
Hell yeah.
The best album out in America.
Tap in.
That's what we talking about. You feel me? December 2nd, you feel me? It's out. I got all the homies on there. I appreciate everybody that's been a part of this whole process. I love y'all. Thank you. You know, not too many projects have like this, or if ever have really came out of the city of Moreno Valley with just Moreno Valley artists on there. So I think it's important that, you know, people hear it. And like I said, December 2nd, pre-order is available right now on Amazon Music and iTunes. And to the people who purchase those pre-orders on Amazon and iTunes, you will be automatically entered in a raffle to win a free mystery bundle from No Pressure. You never know what's going to come in the box. So make sure you pre-order right now. You feel me?
Yeah, tap in with my boy CM, you know what I'm saying? I should call him MC. Man, you guys tap in with him, man,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm talking about?
I'm excited to see this, man. I might not see it, but hear it, you know. So make sure you guys tap in December 2nd. Make sure you guys wish Mark a happy anniversary. December 2nd.
And big day. December 2nd is a big day.
It's a big day.
So
a lot of shit going on.
Can I ask you, how'd you pop the question on that day? Since you know you made it official on that
Was
day?
it that day? Like you asked her out? Nah, right.
I asked her out. Well, no. I proposed to her on her birthday, which is November 12th.
Okay.
And we got married December 2nd.
Okay, fire.
So we planned the wedding ahead of time. We tied the knot December 2nd. So the way I got into proposing to her, you know, of course I asked a blessing from her mother. And I told her I'm a propose to your daughter. Do I have your blessing? to marry this woman? And she was like, of course. You know, you guys been together for about 3 years now. You know, you've given her whatever she's wanted to up to this point. So I'm expecting you to do more. And I was like, okay, I'll take that into consideration. So when I bought the ring for that first instant, I was like, am I ready to get married? Am I ready to commit to this woman? And, you know, I got my dad's approval when, you know, I showed him the ring and I asked him, you know, am I making the right decision? He said, yes. You know, if you have this confidence leading up to your proposal, yes, go ahead, marry this woman.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I did it on her birthday. We planned the wedding, and our wedding was December 2nd. So, you know, December 2nd is a special day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it. And the album's out that day.
Yeah.
The night before. So I know y'all gonna be on a fly vacation doing some fly.
We slapping that, bro.
I promise you there's some joints on there where you can slide to. For sure. For everybody.
For
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. You guys tap in December 2nd. Make sure you guys pre-order your shirts. I mean your album, so you can get some free shit. You know,
link in my bio and all that.
Make sure you guys
pre-order, please.
If you guys if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's AB Cuban PR. If you don't follow the podcast, it's In the Woods Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you guys tap in. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, if you don't follow me, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat as well. I'm X Good on Instagram and Snapchat. TikTok is I am good 01. No. 1. I'm changing that name, by the way. I'm good 1. So tap in with me. I'm posting all our latest content on there, so you can tap in with In the Woods Pod as well. Go ahead, CM.
Absolutely, and you can find me at CM McDuff. That's CMMCDUFF on every platform. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the same across all platforms at CM McDuff. Make sure you follow me and also follow the No Pressure Records Network YouTube channel and Instagram. That's where we stay up to date with all the things we do collectively with the artists and entrepreneurs and businessmen and women of the community of Moreno Valley and the Inland Empire. But, you know, stay up to date. We constantly dropping podcasts, constantly dropping documentary series and, you know, music and everything from everybody in the city, and not just myself, but all my peers and everybody. It's a hub where you can go to find everybody. Even if you come to my page, you're gonna end up on In the Woods page, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys tap in and tune in. My new album, Better Left Red, is out December 2nd, produced by Stavo True Love, featuring the best artists in the Moreno Valley, i.e. vicinity. Stop playing. We've dropped over 100 podcasts damn near this year, and songs and stuff. So we going crazy, and I appreciate y'all. And thank you to the In the Woods podcast, to AB and Mark. You guys have had me on once again, and I truly appreciate it. And I can't wait to the next one. I can't wait to have you guys at the No Pressure Studios. We're going up, you know, before Christmas. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys again, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in, guys.
Salud,
man.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Always, guys, stay blessed, be blessed. One love. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit the notification button because it helps with the algorithm. Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace and love.